Hey everybody, it's Keegan here. I'm back with another video once again, and before we start, I do apologize for the echo throughout this video. We're recording this video in another room of the house. And another thing I gotta show is the flooring upstairs is finally done. The new flooring is all finished and it looks really nice. And we're not in my bedroom for this video. We're in what will be called the retro room. But yeah. Anywho, on to the video. So today I'm bringing you guys another collection video once again. It's been a while since my last collection video that I did back in March, I think it was, or April. I don't know, it's been a while. So today we're going to be doing an updated version of my VHS collection. Now, I did my VHS collection before, a video on my VHS collection back in 2022, well, around the end of that year. But I haven't done an updated version of that video since then. So this is going to be a pretty long video. I got a lot of VHSs to go through, and as per usual, we'll be going through all of them in alphabetical order. I'm not really going to say too much about each tape I show because I haven't really watched a lot of the movies that I have to show on VHS, but I might say a few words as we might say a few things about them. But yeah. Anyways, this is going to be a pretty long video, so let's not waste any more time and let's get right into it. So we're going to start off with the only box set that I have, and it's the Star Wars trilogy, the special edition. I got this one for my birthday a couple years ago. It comes with Star Wars, aka A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and The Return of the Jedi. I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars. Well, not as much as I used to as when I was a kid, but I do enjoy the originals, and I don't mind the prequels either. I don't care for the new stuff that Disney pumps out that's Star Wars related. I just don't. Here's Star Wars. Hold on, let me just get my light. Hold on. It's hard to see, but the print date is July 3rd, 1997, so that would have been printed on my birthday, but I wasn't born for another 4 years. Here's The Empire Strikes Back. July 5th, 1997. Here's Return of the Jedi. Oops. Oddly enough, there is no print date for this one, which is weird because the first two have print dates and this one doesn't for some reason, but whatever. It is what it is. And now onto the only cut box that I have. Vulgar. Haven't seen this one, but I hear this one's pretty dark, and I know it was produced by Kevin Smith. Again, haven't watched it yet. Former rental from Video Update and Movie Gallery. And the print date's a little hard to read, but let me get my light. August 13, 2002. Shit. There we go. And now onto the clamshells. This is my only Universal Special Editions tape that I have. I haven't watched this movie yet, but I hear good things about it. I probably am not in a big rush to checking out Blues Brothers 2000, however, because I hear that one's not very good. But, yeah. Hold on, what does that say? The 31st week of 2002 for that tape. Here's the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner movie. It's more of a compilation than an actual movie, but it does have segments with Bugs Bunny talking to the audience, and then the last half is just the Roadrunner. It's pretty good. I forgot to rewind this tape. I watched this one a while ago, but forgot to rewind it. Hold on a sec. Okay, there we go. January 14th, 1998. Next is Casablanca. Haven't seen this one, but I hear it's considered a classic, like an all-time classic. But I'll definitely give it a watch one day. I hear it's really good. Comes with this little lobby card in here. October. Hold on. October 8th, 1998. Speaking of classic, here's a classic here, Chicken Run. I actually revisited this one not long ago. It's still a great movie 25 years later. I know they did a sequel to it on Netflix, but I haven't watched it yet. Although I hear it's not nearly as good as the first one, but I might check it out one day. October 15, 2000. Shit. There we go. Here's another Warner Brothers Special Edition tape. Enter the Dragon. Another one I haven't watched, but I hear really good things about it. Maybe I'll give it a watch one day, though. No lobby card on this one, though. It's a little hard to read, but I believe that says, hold on, let me get my light. April 30th, 1998. That's the print date for that one. Here's a classic right here, Nightmare Before Christmas. Such a great movie. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Can't go wrong with this flick. For a rental from Jumbo Video. September 6th, 1994. 2 days before my... No, that's printed 3 days after my copy of Mother's Boys, which we'll see later in the video. August 16, 2000. Comes with this lobby card and this insert that I'm not going to go through in this video because that's just going to take too long. Here's the Rugrats movie. I don't have the other Rugrats movies, but I'll get them eventually. I remember liking this one as a kid, but I remember thinking Rugrats in Paris was the best when I was a kid. I haven't seen those movies in a long time, but I remember really enjoying them. The 10th week of 1999, and it does have an insert in there, but we're not going to go through any insert in this video. The next one's a demo tape, The Searchers. I haven't seen this one yet, but I know it's considered one of the greatest Western movies of all time, and it's got none other than John Wayne in it. I haven't seen it, but maybe I'll check it out one day. And it's got a lobby card, too. Where does it say? Hold on. August. I think that says August. No. Sorry, I'm just having a hard time reading it. Hold on. August 9th, 1998. Sorry, it was just a little hard to read, but August 9th, 1998. Now onto the last clamshell before we move on to the slipcovers. Shrek. Classic. I also have Shrek 2, but my copy's in a slipcover, but we'll see that one later in the video. November 6, 2002. And that's all the clamshells, and now onto the slipcovers. Haven't seen this one yet, but I hear mixed things about it. I hear the director's cut version of this movie is better, but that only got released on DVD and Blu-ray, I believe. It never got released on VHS. Since this is an Alliance tape, there is no print date. Next one is The Adventures of Pluto Nash. I haven't seen this one, but I hear it's pretty bad, and it's one of Eddie Murphy's worst movies. I've had this tape for 2 years, but I actually haven't gotten around to watching it. No, actually, I've had this one for like 2 or 3 years. I actually still haven't gotten around to watching it. I always got to be in the right mood to watch a movie that I know is going to be terrible, but I just haven't gotten around to watching this one, but I'll watch it one day and see how bad it is. Warner Brothers movie co-producer Castle Rock Entertainment and Village Roadshow Pictures. November 19, 2002. Tape 1 out of 3. That's the cartridge number. Hold on. Oops, shit. I didn't mean to do that. The tape should be okay. Here's a good one. American Psycho. This movie actually just turned 25 recently. I also have this one on Blu-ray, but I got this tape back in January of this year. Classic movie. What can you say about it? I know they did a sequel to it called American Psycho 2. I'm probably not going to bother with it. I hear it's not very good. Plus, it was a direct-to-video sequel, so yeah, I'm just going to not bother with that one. This is a former rental from Ultimate Video. And the print date is August 3rd, 2000. I have the first movie, Analyze This, on DVD. I don't have it on VHS though, but I have it on DVD. This is the sequel. April 17, 2003. This is the original movie. The tape's a little hard to get out. Just give me 1 sec. There we go, it got it out. No print date or week and year code on this tape. This is the Best Picture winner of 1977. What's the print date? I think that's February 3rd, 1999. This is one of the first VHS tapes I ever bought, and it's part of the Fox Millennium Collection. '57 film, renewed in 1985. Excuse me. August 30th, 1999. I also got The African Queen, which is also part of the Fox Millennium Collection. These are the only two Millennium Collection tapes that I have currently. 1951 film, renewed in 1979. Oops. August 27, 1999, so printed a few days before my copy of An Affair to Remember, which I just showed. I know this one doesn't have a Blu-ray release and is out of print on DVD. It's pretty hard to find. This is a Screen Gems movie co-produced with Lakeshore Entertainment. And this is a former rental from the movie studio. October 3rd, 1999. Here's a classic, Basic Instinct. This is the director's cut. And it also has this right here, a little message from Paul Verhoeven. I had to get this one on Blu-ray at some point. Shit. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to drop that. My mistake. The 5th week of 1999. That's the week and year code. Tape 8 out of 11. One of the two or three Soul Cinema tapes that I have. I have another one here that you'll see later in the video. It's a little hard to read, but the print date is February 27, 2001. I also have this one on DVD as well. But I think watching this movie on VHS is the best way to watch the Blair Witch Project. I'm sure some of you probably can agree with me on that. And this is also the only blue tape that I have too, so I'm assuming this must have been a rental from Blockbuster or something. I'm not really sure. And no print date since it's an Alliance tape. I also have Curse of the Blair Witch Project that I also got with that tape, but I'll show that one when we get to the C's. Oops. That's September 26, 2000. So this tape will be turning 25 this year. Excuse me. The print date is, it's hard to read, but it is May 20th, 1997. This is a pretty good Martin Scorsese movie, and a very underrated one in my opinion. I know this one got a Blu-ray release a little while ago. Paramount Pictures movie, co-produced with Touchstone Pictures. This is a foreign rental from Rogers Video. April 15, 2000. This is a made-for-TV movie, although this one got really popular back in 1971, I think is when it came out. Yeah, 1971, that it actually got released into theaters. And this is actually a great movie, too. I actually really enjoyed this one. You don't have to be a football fan to enjoy this one. It's a great movie. No print date or week and year code on this tape, which is odd. Haven't watched this one yet, but it's been on my watch list for a very long time. It's a Savoy Pictures movie, although this tape was released by HBO. And this was also directed by Robert De Niro, and this was also his first movie. No print date or week and year code on this tape. Classic movie, Breakfast Club. I'd like to get the Criterion Blu-ray of this one at some point. This is a great movie. No print date or week and year code on this tape. Here's a funny one, Big Daddy with Adam Sandler. It's a funny movie. I actually revisited this one a while ago. It's still really funny all these years later. Blockbuster date is February 28, 2000. October 17th, 1999. That's the print date for this one. This one I do want to check out. I've had this tape for a while, but I still haven't gotten around to watching it. Oh, and rest in peace, Gene Hackman, who passed away a couple months ago, and rest in peace, Robin Williams. This one is January 27, 1997. Part of the Fox Premiere Series excuse me. This one's been on my watch list for quite a while. I haven't seen it yet. I hear it's supposed to be a really sad movie. Fox Searchlight Pictures movie. November 15, 2000. Hold on, let me just push these to the side. Not to be confused with the TV show, but I do have the whole series of the TV show on DVD. This is actually a pretty good movie. Not as good as the TV show, but I still thought it was pretty good. And the label's upside down. It's someone by the name of Elise Hodson used to own this tape, but it's mine now. The sixth week of 1993. Excuse me. The 49th week of 1989. And, hold on, let me just get these ones over here. I know this movie has got some pretty bad reviews, but I bought this one out of curiosity to see how bad it is. I still haven't gotten around to watching it yet. December 17, 2004. Tape 4 out of 17. I heard this one's supposed to be getting a sequel, I believe. Haven't seen this one yet. I hear it's good though. June 9, 2005. So this tape's going to be turning 20 this year. Former rental from Jumbo Video, and the print date is ruined on this tape. Next one's one of my favorite movies, Crash. I love this movie. It's such a weird movie. It's in my top 3. And I also have it on the Criterion Blu-ray as well. This is a Canadian copy. I actually revisited this one a while ago watching it on VHS, but I forgot to rewind it. No print date. Haven't seen this one, but I've been curious about it for a while, and I know there's 2 sequels to this one. And I don't know if I'll check out the sequels, maybe, but not really in a big rush to checking them out because I hear they're not as good. Oh, shit. It's hard to read, but the print date is August 25th, 2001, I think. Hold on. Yeah, it's August 25th, 2001. Last tape before I get another pile of VHSs. Curse of the Blair Witch, which actually came with my copy of the Blair Witch Project when I ordered it off eBay a couple years ago. There we go. Now to go get some other tapes. All right, I got some more tapes, so let's continue. We're on to the D's now. What does that say? August 8th, 1999. And despite having a later print date, it actually has the original 1989 tape master at the beginning because it uses the Cheesy Shield logo. Excuse me. Comes with an insert, but we're not going to go through that in this video. July 12th, 1999. I also have this one on the Scream Factory release on Blu-ray. '29th week in 1996. September 20th, 1995. This one looks like it's brand new sealed, but the bottom is already open. And this is a special edition widescreen tape. The sticker's loose, but that's alright. March 9, 1997. The only Columbia TriStar widescreen tape that I have. Hold on, it's way up there. The 43rd week in 1998. No print date or week and year code on this tape. Wait, yeah, no print date or week and year code. Classic movie. It's got a hologram right there, which looks pretty cool. June 27, 1988. And it's got green reels too, which is pretty cool. Hold on. I think, where does it say? August 2nd, 2001. The 15th week of 2000. Fox Premiere Series tape. Another insert, another insert that I'm not going to go through in this video. July 14, 1998. The 5th week of 1995. This one's a demo tape. I actually picked this one up a while ago from Goodwill. Tape's upside down. The 15th week of 1998. Push that aside there. No print date or no, actually there was a print date. I forgot there was. The 20th week in 1995. I don't know why I took out the label there, but that was a while ago. I honestly forgot there was even a week and year code on this tape. My bad. Former rental from Blockbuster. February 7th, 1999. Part of the Best of the West collection. I have another, I actually have two more of these you'll see later in the video. Wait. Thought I saw something else on the back, but there isn't. October 23rd, 1999. This one was brand new sealed when I got it. 1950 film, renewed in 1977. Excuse me, I got that mixed up. No week and year code on this tape. This one's a blind buy I bought from a while ago. Haven't actually checked it out yet. Although this is a former rental from Roger's video. No print date or week and year code. No print date on this one or week and year code. I also got Highlander 2, the Renegade version, aka Director's Cut. March 29th, 1999. Next one's the next two are demo tapes. Hold on. There we go. Tape 2 out of 3. August 19, 1999. This one I also have on Blu-ray as well. It's got a white lid on this tape, which is pretty cool. I also have another tape with a white lid that you're going to see later on in this video. And this is a former rental from Video Station. Well, it says legally sold by Video Station. This is the original. I do not plan on ever checking out the 2016 remake anytime soon. I hear the remake's terrible. It's hard to see, but it's printed on the 22nd week of 1992. Another one that's sealed, but the bottom is already open. And I know this one's going to be getting a Vinegar Syndrome release on Blu-ray pretty soon. For rental from Blockbuster. And no print date or week and year code on... Oh, fuck. No print date or week and year code on this tape. Hold on. November 15, 2000. This is my second Soul Cinema tape that I have. February 14, 2001. So this would have been printed on Valentine's Day of that year. Tape 19 out of 26. Hold on. And there are two print dates. Hold on. September 8th and September 15th, 1992. Part of the premiere series. The 21st week of 2000. This one was brand new sealed when I got it. The 35th week of 1995. Next one's a demo tape. And much like my copy of Basic Instinct, it has this on the cover, which is on the box, which is pretty cool. December 9th, 1999. Blockbuster date is October 26, 2003. No print date or week and year code on this tape. Now I gotta get some more tapes, so just give me a minute. Alright, I got some more. For rental from Rogers Video. Now this next one, I actually forgot to show in the Fs, but I'm going to show it anyways. I also have this one on DVD. And speaking of Final Destination, the new movie just came out today, and I actually saw it last night, and I really, really enjoyed it. I will do a review of it sometime soon, and I will review the other movies as well. Blockbuster date is May 2001. And now on to the M's. This is an Anchor Bay tape. Since this is an Anchor Bay tape, no print date. Where does it say? March 11, 1999. Blockbuster date is June 24, 2002. May 25th, 2002. March 15, 2004. I also have this one on Blu-ray as well. Seven out of 8. Shit. September 3rd, 1994. Here's a pretty hard to find tape. Naked Lunch. I also have this one on the Criterion Blu-ray as well. This is a Canadian copy. This is a former rental from the Mac, which is a gas. Fuck. I keep on dropping tapes this video. But yeah, that's a great movie. It's such a weird movie, and it's one of my favorites. The next one is a 2-tape set. One of the only 2 tape sets that I have. And both of these tapes were former rental from the Mac. And both tapes are printed on the 51st week of 1990. One of the 2 unofficial James Bond movies, the other one being the 1967 Casino Royale, which I have on DVD. November 20th, 1996. And let me just move these up a little closer. This is the R-rated version. It's hard to read, but the print date, let me get my light. March 11, 2002. Here's one of my favorites, The Others. I really like this movie. I would like to get the Criterion release of this one either on Blu-ray or 4K Blu-ray at some point. It's a great movie. It's pretty creepy too. Tape 1 out of 6. I think this one was brand new sealed when I got it. I don't remember though. Strangely, there's no print date or week and year code on this tape. Odd. But here's something interesting. Despite the label and the box, look at this print date. Or let me hold on. November 5th, 2001. And it doesn't have the 1991 tape master. It has the 2001 tape master, which is pretty interesting. So that's definitely something. I heard this one's supposed to be getting a sequel. The box is kind of cracked, but that's alright. I mean, the tape is kind of cracked, but it still works. What does that say? July 28, 2004. This is a red tape. I have another red tape that I'll show a little bit later. May 2nd, 2001. Wait. Yeah, May 2nd, 2001. This is the very first DreamWorks movie ever made. May 18th, 1998. Twenty-ninth week in 1994. No print date or week and year code on that tape. I also have this one on Blu-ray and on Laserdisc. Although I don't actually have a Laserdisc player, but my Laserdisc copy is just for collecting purposes. No print date. Goddamn tape is stuck. There we go. The tape's upside down, and it was printed on April 26, 1993. November 13, 1996. You're not going to believe the print date for this tape when I show it. Ready? April 20th, 1999. The reason I say it's disturbing is that this tape was printed the same day as the Columbine massacre, which is crazy. Yeah. And the next one is another 2-tape set. hard to see, but both tapes were printed on January 14, 2002, so same print date as my copy of Top Gun. Shit. Hold on, where's the print date? April, no, actually that's February 23rd, 1997, my bad. I also have this one on DVD. I'd like to get the Scream Factory box set at some point. And this is the remake, of course. And this is in the clear case, which is pretty cool. February 11, 2003. And I'm going to get the last batch, and then we'll be done this video. Alright, so there's only 29 tapes left, and then we'll be done this video, so we're about halfway finished. I also have this one on Blu-ray as well. This is one of my favorite movies. And there are two print dates, February 10th and March 6th, 2003. I like to get the Scream Factory release of this movie on Blu-ray at some point. No print date. July 4th, 1996. So printed one day after I was born, but I wasn't born for another 5 years. And was also printed the day after my copy of the Silver Chalice. I also have this one on Blu-ray as well. Also, happy 30th anniversary to this movie. June 11, 1997. Here's Shrek 2. I showed the first one earlier in the video, but now here's Shrek 2. Even has the surprise ending at the end of the tape, which is cool. November 4, 2004. I also have the Criterion Collection release of this movie on Blu-ray as well. What does it say? October 4th, 2000. One of the greatest movies ever made. I also have it on Blu-ray as well. It's my second favorite movie of all time. December 3rd, 1998. (1954) film, renewed in 1982. July 3rd, 1996. Blockbuster date is April 27, 2005. I also have this one on DVD as well. I don't have Spider-Man 2 on VHS, but I might get that one at some point if I can find it. Shit. What does that say? October 2nd, 2002. This is the original, and the next one is the remake, but this is the original. No print date. Here's the remake from 2004. I actually got this one first. July 25th, 2005. Rest in peace, David Lynch. I'd like to get the, I think it was Umbrella or Imprint that released this one on Blu-ray. I'd like to get that one on Blu-ray at some point. And for those wondering, no, the Disney logo does not appear at all at the beginning of the tape, because I've had people ask me in the past if this tape has the Disney logo at the beginning, but it doesn't. It only has the Alliance Atlantis logo. Just in case anyone's wondering. This looks like this was a former rental from Blockbuster, judging from that sticker. Oh no, actually it was a former rental from Video Headquarters. My bad. December 21st, 2000. So this was printed a few days before Christmas of that year. I also have this one on DVD. And it's a red tape. February 13, 2000, so it was printed one day before Valentine's Day of that year. No print date or week and year code on this tape. I had this one upside down for some reason. What's the print date? October 11th, September 10th, 2000. My mistake. This is the original, and this is my second Best of the West collection tape that I have. No print date or week and year code. It's stuck. There we go. June. Wait, hold on. June 9th, 1998. And hold on a second. Sorry about that, I was checking something. But now there's only 7 tapes left, and then we'll be done this video. So let's just finish this up. I also have this one on Arrow Video Blu-ray as well. And this is one of my favorite movies of all time. August 14, 1998. I also have the Steelbook for this one on Blu-ray. And I also have Top Gun Maverick on 4K Blu-ray as well. January 14, 2002, so printed the same day as my copy of Reds. Here's another one of my favorite movies. I also have this one on DVD as well. This tape is recycled from Bend It Like Beckham, and there's actually 2 print dates. June 26, 2004 and July 7, 2004. No print date. Blockbuster date is July 5th, 2001. So this was purchased 2 days after I was born. And hold on. Oh wait, no wait. There's a week and year code here. The 17th week in 1998. For some reason I thought there was supposed to be a print date under the sticker, but there isn't. It has a week and year code. My bad. 2 tapes left and then we'll be done. Got some inserts, but we're not going to go through that in this video. What's the print date? April 27, 2001. And now on to the last tape for this video, White Noise. Not to be confused with the 2022 film with the same title. This is a completely different movie. And I have the sequel for this one on DVD. And it's got a white label, white lid, excuse me. April 18, 2005. And there you go. That's my entire VHS collection, ladies and gentlemen. Well, damn, that was a long video. And that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, comment below, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos that will be coming out soon. But in the meantime, this is Keegan Shepard signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all later. And yeah, have a good day, everybody. Peace. Bye-bye.